Top 15 Craziest Moments of Julius Malema's Political Career. 15 November 2nd # Fees Must Fall March. Yesterday, the EFF supporters protested over the increased school fees and the resignation of President Zuma. That protest turned into a chaos as protesters painted cities red, clashed with police, looted shops, and destroyed lots of properties. 14 When his former friends Kenny and Gayton turned on him. When the EFF formed, Kenny Cunene and Gayton McKenzie were prominent members and supporters. But things soured very quickly. McKenzie wrote a fabulous open letter to Malema, where he referred to him as a thug. That's why Kenny left the EFF, because on principle he could not work with the warmongering, money-grubbing, capitalist robed in revolutionary gear dictator you so clearly are. Cunene recently compared Malema to Hitler at the Franschhoek Literary Festival. 13 Becoming Mama Winnie's Ben 10. Malema has been seen a few times publicly kissing Winnie Mandela, much to the surprise of everyone. You shouldn't be seen kissing your political role model's wife. 12 HIV case. Malema was accused of having HIV after some questionable weight loss. Malema said his weight loss had nothing to do with being in and offered to for a public test to assure his supporters. 11 The formation of the EFF. Malema went from defender to enemy of the ANC when he launched the Economic Freedom Fighters in 2013. Their main MO has been to attack the ANC and Zuma, in particular. Malema even later apologized to Zuma for supporting him. It's like a soap opera. 10 When he was kicked out of the ANC. The unthinkable happened when the ANC got rid of its spoiled but protected child in 2012. Not only was Malema expelled, but soon afterwards he was charged with fraud and money laundering. It's cold outside the ANC. 9 His lack of social media savvy. When a parody Julius Malema account gained traction on Twitter, the then ANC Youth League leader lost it and threatened to shut down Twitter. The world laughed. Part of the press release by the ANCIL, there are computer hackers who have created Twitter accounts in the name of the ANCIL president and recurrently posting misleading messages. Computer hackers. Really? We're still laughing. That particular parody account Malema was so upset about is now his official Twitter account. 8 The T-Girl comment that won't die. Malema infamously called former DOE parliamentary speaker Lindiwe Mazibuko a T-Girl, what's wrong with being the help, and dissed Science and Technology Minister Naledi Pandar's fake American accent. FYI, she doesn't have an American accent. 7 Various incidents of slut-shaming. When ZIL, rightfully, came under fire for her all-male executive council in 2009, Malema not only called ZIL a cockroach, but accused her of sleeping with the council. He called the men ZIL's boyfriends. Last year he called Small Business Development Minister Lindiwe Zulu a street meid, which is slang for an uncouth woman, to put it mildly. There was also the time he accused Zuma's rape accuser of having a nice time because she didn't leave Zuma's house as soon as the alleged rape occurred. 6 His complex relationship SARS. Julius and SARS have had a more complex relationship than Julius and the ANC. To settle his hefty tax bill, both Malema's Santon House and Cabbage Farm were auctioned off in 2013. SARS and Malema have yet to settle their differences. 5 Julius's infamous matric results. Listen, if you're going to go around saying crazy things, embarrassing documents will pop up. Like Malema's matric results did in 2008. To refresh your memory, he got an H in mathematics, on standard grade, and a G in woodwork, also standard grade. In all fairness, maths isn't fun for a lot of people, and we can imagine woodwork can't be that easy either. For insulting a BBC journalist. During a 2010 press briefing on his visit to Zimbabwe, Malema began verbally attacking BBC journalist Jonah Fisher, who pointed out that while Malema criticized the MDC for having offices in Sandton, he too lived in Sandton. A snippet: "Rubbish is what you have covered in that trouser, that is rubbish. You are a small boy, you can't do anything. Go out, bastard. Go out. You bloody agent," Malema said. 3. Threatening to kill for Zuma. This is when Julius Malema became infamous. While addressing a crowd in the Free State in 2008, Malema said, "We are prepared to die for Zuma. We are prepared to take up arms and kill for Zuma." That was only the beginning of Malema's PR disasters. 2. Labeling Zuma criminal and walking out on him in Parliament. Malema and his EFF MPs walked out of Parliament saying they were not prepared to listen to Zuma address the National Assembly. Malema said they would wait outside and return once the criminal had finished speaking. 1. Ordering EFF councillors to hand in 65% of their salaries. Malema told councillors to hand over half their salaries for the next 3 months to recover money spent during the local government elections.